The last 3 days I've been actually feeding a very hungry wood stove just to stay warm. It's been just so frigid outside and snowy and nasty out. You can see this was 2 days ago. We had just gotten 10 inches of an area-wide snowstorm, and the lake effect is just starting to kick in now and run for another day. And here we are Monday morning. We got couple foot drifts across the yard, and we've got a mixture of the area-wide snow and the lake snow on top of it. And it's been like, it was when I started blowing this, it was 25 below wind chill, so you can get an idea of just how cold it is. We had nothing but a couple days of well below zero wind chill. So yesterday I just had to go out and clear a little bit of the driveway for the UPS guy to get in, because I knew I had a delivery coming. I had that growler dust collector that I had ordered well over a month ago finally was ready to be delivered, so I didn't want to miss that. And I kind of was wondering if the UPS truck would really show up or not. But anyhow, I figured I'd go out in the morning and just do a couple passes with the snowblower. And you can see here it's handling it real good, but I can't really see what I'm doing whatsoever. When I just look back, it's just like a wall of white, so I'm just kind of winding all over. You can see trying to get up the driveway. Then once you get to the end, the plow trucks have been just kind of packing this stuff in here at the end of the driveway, so there's a good 2 feet of a very icy packed snow out there at the end. You can see it. This really did put this blower to work. It was a good test, and I really had to slow down for this, I have to say. The blower can only eat so much at a time. You can see it's throwing out as much as it can, but you have to vary the speed so you don't start turning it into a plow. So anyhow, I spent a little time out here, and this was just yesterday morning, just doing a little bit of the cleanup. And surprisingly enough, the UPS truck did show up, and he brought my package, so it was a good thing I made a path out to the road. Otherwise, I would have just probably waited till today. And it's pretty amazing how that plastic shield worked when it was this cold out. The shields were so cold that the snow actually didn't stick to it or melt to it or anything, and that stayed, really perfectly clear. The trouble was just being able to see through the cloud of snow behind you with the way the wind was blowing, because I think right now we had somewhere close to 30-mile-an-hour winds. So you can see, up here there's over 2 foot deep drifts that this thing's just going right through. I've sped it up a little bit because there's nothing that this machine can't go through now, I think. So I just thought I'd just give you a little bit of an idea of what we're dealing with again. And this actually was a real good storm. Now you can see out there by the road, it's really throwing out that ice and snow and stuff. So I did a couple of passes and actually just came up with a spot wide enough if he wanted to try to back his truck down the driveway, but in the end he actually wound up just parking out on the road, and we carried it into the house. So, and there you can see that's some pretty frozen snow. That southern storm, it wasn't quite so cold when that came down. Then this, switching over to the lake effect out at Georgia Bay is when everything starts getting iced up. So anyhow, here we are this morning. Fast forward, the winds actually have slowed down quite a bit. Right now it's the thermometer inside said about 4 degrees, I think, and they say it's about 5 below wind chill out. But it's a lot warmer today, so I figured I'd get out there and start cleaning it all up. And it was a pretty good sized mess, you can see, and you can actually hear the the snow blower kind of just grinding up the all the chunks and stuff as you back into them. So today you can see I'm really going fairly slow because I really don't want to hurt anything. I'm not able to just go full speed and reverse these first couple of passes. There goes the FedEx guy. He just pulled into the neighbor's driveway and spent about 2 seconds in there and turned around and pulled out. I think he must have thrown your package right out the window or something. It was such a quick trip in and out. But anyhow, you can see the amount of snow that moving out by the road there, and it's a real heavy snow, and it's all staying together really good like that. So it is getting thrown maybe 45-50 feet there when you get into a good 2-foot high pile and you get the speed of the tractor going right. And the amazing thing too is you can just about watch it with the sun on it now. The sun is out for a little while this morning, and the longer the sun is on it, you can watch the snow kind of start shrinking down in size and just kind of shrinking and freezing while it goes. But anyhow, this will probably be the last snowblower video that I do. It's just I know there's some people out there that like seeing them, but at this point in time, I don't think there's anything that this Woodmaxx blower won't handle. It's it's just so powerful, and it just sort of chews through anything, and got the weight to it. It doesn't ride up. It doesn't do anything it shouldn't do. So it's just I guess it's it's really a good working machine. It sure is faster than doing it with the old walk behind like I did for years. So so anyhow, these are the kind of storms that we constantly get up here. We don't always get this kind of cold though. The cold really has been 25 below, and sometimes you get it in the beginning of February, but usually you don't get this kind of cold in the end of January. And the like I said before, that little shield I made for the back really does help. Today was kind of tough because the wind was blowing in the opposite direction I wanted to blow it in, so I did still get some snow on me, but it did keep a lot of the chill off of me. I did the worst of it, one pass, and then I just sort of went back and did a couple cleanup passes in the end to just smoothen it out and widen everything up again, so you get 2 cars in there if you have to. And this really is a fun job to do now. Don't mind it at all. But anyhow, you can see I'm kind of blowing all the snow off to the left there, and that's going down that hill where I'm going to blow next. And basically there's almost 2 feet of snow blown down there by the wind and kind of frozen and stuff. And then I've been blowing this other snow on top of that, so that stuff does pack down really good, and I figured this is really going to give it a good workout when I start doing that down there. But you can really get an idea right there. You can see how far it's actually throwing, so it does do a great job. Now this cleanup today actually did wind up taking me over 40 minutes to do, so it was I had to go a lot slower today, like I said, just because of the density and the frozenness of the snow. And you can see you can only put so much in that bucket at a time, and here goes one of those big ice chunks rolling out of it, so you can kind of get an idea that today is it's really cold out there. And the amazing thing is that this blower hardly uses any diesel fuel. It actually doesn't seem to put as much of a load on the diesel engine as the mower deck does. And I ran it over 40 minutes today, and it probably only used about a half gallon of diesel fuel. So it really is efficient also. But with this, I actually have a tendency to clean up a little bit more than I ever have before, because it's just so easy to do. And it only takes a minute to make a 4-foot wide path. Okay, so now we're going down the hill, and this is where there's over 2 feet of extremely dense packed snow, and this is actually where I've been blowing some of the snow too, to really try and give it a good workout. And at this point you can see I'm just kind of crawling backward, just to keep it from plowing the snow. It'll keep on throwing the snow out, but what happens is if you go too fast, you'll get this big pile built up behind it, and then the wheels will start spinning. So just headed down the hill there. And when you get in this much snow, I don't know if you can hear it, how it's kind of grinding the snow up, and it's you can see it's just you can see the snowblower is really starting to get a little bit of a kind of like a rocking to it almost. It's working so hard. You really can start to feel it once you get buried in that real heavy, dense stuff down there. But just go slow, and it goes right through it. I'm just going to shut up for a while now and let you watch the rest of this. And this definitely will be my last snowblower video. I think it pretty much proved the point that this thing will take care of any snow that we get with no problem. So pretty much now the driveway's done, and I'm just gonna go across a couple swipes across the lawn up here and take it down to the grass, just so that the dogs actually have some place to go on. Our one little girl, Lucy, she's still got some serious health problems we're trying to deal with yet, and kind of getting to the point where she's having a hard time walking in the snow and stuff. So That's something we're going to have to deal with soon. And then when I was all done, I went inside and the house smelled great. My wife had just taken a pineapple upside down cake out of the oven that I enjoyed. Told me I couldn't take pictures of it because it's stuck in that one spot there, but I did anyway. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.